week one NFL injury bug was pretty bad across the league. I saw Greg Olson on there on one of the shows yesterday saying that he thinks a lot of the injuries stem from guys not playing in the preseason, not playing enough, kind of getting out there and taking the hits. Whereas instead of taking your hits week one of the NFL season, they just feel a little bit different. But Chiefs had 8 injuries, 8 guys on the injury report, two of which, Harrison Butker and Trent McDuffie, are the two ones that logged DNPs yesterday. Trey Smith, also one of the guys who left the game early with an ankle injury, but he got in a limited practice on Tuesday. And so, as we talked about earlier, Justin Reid filled in admirably for Harrison Butker on Sunday, but the Chiefs did bring in veteran kicker Kristen Vizcaino for a workout, and then ultimately signed kicker Matt Amendola. And if Butker can't go, Matt Amendola will be the guy on Thursday night. Lawrence, I want to ask you about the injury to Butker. How big of a deal is that ankle injury? I mean, just based on what you saw, that kind of plant leg as he kicked as he had that kickoff. How big of a deal?
He's a right-footed kicker, right? So his left ankle is a big deal. I had a similar injury in 2010 on a Friday practice. We usually did 1 or 2 field goals in a situational type practice before the weekend, and I did the exact same thing. I planted, rolled my ankle exactly like he did, and obviously I couldn't play on Sunday. They signed Shane Graham on Saturday. He played Sunday. I was able to go the next week with a black and blue ankle and some Toradol. But I was able to get through it. And obviously we saw Butker make the 54-yarder with like 1.5 steps. So I think he's going to be vital part of this game. You're playing a divisional game at home, and Matt Amendola, I looked him up because I knew you were going to ask this question. Not the guy you want out there on a Thursday night national television game. He must have had a good workout, but I think he's like 13 of 18 in his career. So if you can have Butker, you're going to want him out there. I think with rest all week, I don't think he has to kick until Sunday, and that would be a ton of rest. You tape it up, maybe get a Toradol shot if the pain's too much. But I think a 60% Butker is better than the kid they just signed. And I think, points are going to be at a premium on Thursday night. So, what am I talking about? They play Thursday. He doesn't get a lot of rest. Never mind. I don't know. I think he can do it, though. I really do. He's just going to have to ice it up. But I wouldn't, obviously, and I don't think he will kick a ball until Thursday.
Yeah. Like you said, man, look, this guy, he's been doing it for a while. Like you said, he doesn't need to go out there and practice. He's already he's got all his timing and stuff down. He already knows. I mean, that short approach. Yeah. And so, LT, when I coached in college, I was a special teams coordinator for like 4 years. And so, I always take care of my guys and just hearing and seeing the operation of everything, just gave me a better appreciation for it. But him making that short approach for that, man, I was like, yo.
Crazy.
I was going to ask you, how many guys you think make a kick like that? I mean, on that short
to alter your approach in a game situation is not easy, but you practice like 1-step kicks. Like that's part of my warm up or part of what I did throughout the week. But I bet you he's probably never done it with a live snap and hold. I mean, I do it with the holder, by myself, 1 step, and I can hit 50, 55-yard field goals. But doing it in game with a rush and a live snap and hold is pretty incredible. But it speaks to the talent of Butker. And I think, if he ices this thing up, stays off of it, goes and gives it a little run, tapes it up maybe on Thursday, and maybe I would get a Toradol shot just to kind of hide any pain. And then he gets, 10 days off from their next game. So I think he'll play.
Yeah. That was just, look, man, that was just gutsy in itself. Like you said, that plan, man. I mean,
to go out there in a game, you're blowing another team out. So that tells me that gives us a little indication of the medical staff thinks that, it's okay. Yeah, it's sore, and we signed this kid just in case he has a setback. But that's the only reason that Amendola got signed, I think, is if he has a setback. But I think Butker will play Thursday.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get podcasts.